Over the last year or so, we saw the controversial topic come up of football clubs joining a Super League. Now, I don't know how you feel about it, but me personally, I am completely against it. But what if the Super League actually happened? Well, today, guys, we took the idea of the Super League, beefed it up, and made a Super League, but on steroids. Instead of having a Super League with one division, we will have 4 divisions of a Super League with full promotion and relegation. This is gonna get wild, so let's get into it. So the English football system in FC 25 has a total of 4 divisions. You have 20 clubs in the Premier League, 24 in the Championship, 24 in League 1, and 24 in League 2 for a total of 92 clubs. So our 4th division will have clubs that range from 3.5 star to 4 star. League 1 will have 24 clubs that are all 4-star clubs. The 2nd division, which is the Championship, will have clubs that are ranked from 4 to 4.5 star. And then the top division, the Premier League, are all clubs that are mostly 5-star. Legit, this will be like a Super League of death. So let me show you what clubs are in each division. In the bottom division, League 2, it is FSV Mainz, AZ Alkmaar, Osasuna, Club Bruges, Colchester. As you can see, I have to control one club, and it will be Colchester. They will be irrelevant, so there's 23 Super League clubs in here, plus me. Como, Dinamo Zagreb, Dinamo Kiev, FC Copenhagen, FC Basel, Ferencvaros from Hungary, Getafe, Genk, Leicester City, Panathinaikos, RB Salzburg, Celta Vigo, Rangers, Rayo Vallecano, Werder Bremen, Slavia Praha, Union Berlin, Valencia, and Wolves. That is a crazy 4th division of football. League 1 gets even more difficult. You have Athens, you have Bournemouth, you have Ajax, Besiktas, Bologna, and Brentford, Crystal Palace, Everton, Feyenoord, Fulham, Borussia Mönchengladbach, Nice, RC Lens, Mallorca, Real Betis, Braga, Freiburg, Sevilla, Stade Brestois, Hoffenheim, Torino, Trabzonspor, Wolfsburg, and West Ham United. This has to be the most competitive 3rd division of football I have ever seen. But the Championship gets even more tougher. It's AC Milan and Monaco, Roma, Athletic Club Bilbao, Brighton, Celtic, Porto, Fenerbahce, Fiorentina, Frankfurt, Galatasaray, Girona, Lille, Lazio, Forest, Lyon, Marseille, Olympiacos, PSV, Real Sociedad, Benfica, and Sporting. Can't forget about Stuttgart, and the final one is Villarreal. And then we got the top division, the Prem. This is the best of the best. It is Arsenal, it is Aston Villa, and Atalanta. Atletico Madrid, Borussia Dortmund, Chelsea, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, Juve, Bayer Leverkusen, Liverpool, Man United, Man City, Newcastle, PSG, Leipzig, Real Madrid, Napoli, and Spurs. And at the end of each season, 3 of these clubs will be relegated. Now, before we start going through the seasons, I just want to tell you what we're going to track. We're obviously going to track the Premier League winners. We're going to track the FA Cup winners. We will track the Carabao Cup winners. And then we will also track one more trophy, which is the Bristol Street Motors Trophy, the BSM Trophy. And that is a trophy for the 3rd and 4th division clubs to fight it out for. I am very intrigued to see how this plays out, who will get promoted, who gets relegated, who will win the most trophies, and ultimately which club will be the biggest surprise. Season 1 of our Super League has come to an end, guys. We are, of course, starting in the 4th division in League 2 to see who's getting promoted up to the 3rd division to League 1. The first club, it will be Valencia on 83 points, followed by Slavia Praha. They're also going up, and the Greek side Panathinaikos is also automatically going up. Then one of Dinamo Kiev, Leicester City, Osasuna, or Genk will also be promoted. Wolves finished all the way in 10th, Como in 15th. There is the rest of the table. Dinamo Zagreb, Basel did not have a good time. AZ Alkmaar in 23rd. From League 1 going up automatically to the Championship, the 2nd division, it's going to be 2 former Premier League clubs. It will be West Ham United and Crystal Palace. They are going up to the 2nd division, and one of Bologna, Fulham, Sevilla, or Hoffenheim. The rest of the table looks like this. A little bit disappointing from a club like Real Betis and Wolfsburg as well. Bournemouth in 17th, Trabzonspor, not so nice. The 4 clubs that are getting relegated though, and this is a shock for me: Nice, Torino, Braga, and Mallorca probably expected, but Nice, my goodness, Nice all the way to the 4th division. Going up to the top division from the 2nd division, my friends, yet another shocker. AC Milan is top. Okay, maybe that's not a shocker, but the 2nd club that's automatically getting promoted, Fenerbahce. Fenerbahce is going up to the play with the big boys, and maybe even Galatasaray because they finished in 3rd, Roma in 4th, Lazio in 5th, and Porto in 6th. They will battle it out in the playoffs for the last and final spot. Athletic Club Bilbao misses out. PSV miss out. This is the rest of the table. Benfica all the way in 15th. Brighton, they survived. Celtic survived. Unfortunately, Unfortunately, Forest, Girona, and Lyon did not survive. They will be playing third division football in season 2. And our top division winner in season 1. It was a very, very close table, a very competitive table, but it went to Manchester City, 2 points above Arsenal and 5 points above Barcelona. Bayern Munich in 4th, Liverpool in 5th, Inter in 6th, PSG in 7th. What happened with Real Madrid? They finished in 8th, so far behind Man City. A nice surprising finish from Newcastle, 9th, Spurs in 11th, Chelsea all the way in 14th. I'm excited to see who gets relegated. RB Leipzig stays up, Dortmund stays up, Man United, Napoli, and Atalanta. Atalanta, what a season. 3-7-28 on 16 points. That is as bad as it gets. But we're gonna have Manchester United playing in the championship in the second division come season 2. That is hilarious. Let's look at the BSM lower league trophy. Who gets it? It goes to Valencia in a 7-goal thriller over the Ukrainian side Dynamo Kiev. The FA Cup, and this is extremely impressive, especially with the 4 grueling divisions, guys. Man City did the double. They won the FA Cup over Juve 3-2. Any nice runs? Stuttgart went all the way to the semifinals. So did Real Madrid, but Juve beat them on pens. And the Carabao Cup, no, Manchester City did not win it, but Liverpool did 2-1 over Inter Milano. And the semifinals, it had Real Madrid in there once again. 2 semifinals for Madrid. They couldn't pull it off. PSG also went to the semis. We saw some clubs get promoted. We saw some clubs get relegated in season 1. Let's see what happens in season 2. Let the fun continue. Season 2 is in the books in the 4th division. It is Braga, RB Salzburg, and Osasuna that are all getting automatic promotion, and one of Club Brugge, Mallorca, Como, or Getafe. Nice got relegated and they couldn't even climb back up in the first season. They finished in 8th. Genk is still down there. So is Torino. Wolves and Leicester City. Very, very surprising. Wolves all the way down in 14th. Same with Rangers and Bremen. Ferencváros. AZ Alkmaar is having an absolutely horrendous time. Basel finished dead last in 23rd. Let's see who's taking some steps in the right direction and getting promoted out of League 1 into the championship, the second division. Well, it will be Ajax and Sevilla that are going up automatically. And one of Feyenoord, Hoffenheim, Girona, or the French side, RC Lens. Forest finished in 7th, Besiktas in 8th, Lyon in 9th. Not great from Lyon. Real Betis is still down there. So is Valencia, and so is Bournemouth, so is Athens, Borussia Mönchengladbach. Fulham all the way down in 18th. Everton in 19th. Slavia Praha, they got promoted. They are staying up in League 1. Pretty decent. But going down, my goodness, Brentford, Panathinaikos, Dynamo Kiev, and so is Trabzonspor. Brentford from the second division to the top division. It is 2 Italian clubs. It is Roma and Napoli, and maybe even a 3rd Italian club in Atalanta. They finished in a playoff. Sporting also finished in a playoff. PSV and Manchester United. Maybe Man United can go back up. Gala in 7th, Brighton in 8th. There is the rest of the table. Benfica is still down there. They are in 12th. Now, who is getting relegated? Celtic. They stayed up. Celtic is trying to survive in the second division in this ridiculous Super League. Going down, West Ham United, Bologna, and Stuttgart. There goes West Ham. And the second winner of our Super League on steroids by a single point, it goes to Liverpool. Yeah, Liverpool, followed by PSG, followed by Barca. Real Madrid, okay, they finished in 4th, but they're still 12 points behind Liverpool. Arsenal in 5th, City in 6th, Chelsea, a nice top 8 finish, surprising. Newcastle, also top 9, not bad. Inter Milan, Bayern Munich, all the way down in 13th. AC Milan, they got promoted and they're staying up. Aston Villa is also staying up. Now, who is going down? Leipzig survived. They're the last team to survive. Spurs, Fenerbahce, and Lazio. Spurs! Look at Lazio's season. Lazio. And Fenerbahce, too. I mean, that's terrible from Fenerbahce, but Lazio, that is 10 points, guys. 1 win, 7 draws, and 30 losses. A record-breaking season for Lazio, guys. The BSM trophy for League 1 and League 2. This time it went to a French side. It went to Lyon over Real Betis. In the semifinals, we had Rangers and we had Genk. The FA Cup, a new winner. It's not Manchester City. It's actually a German side. It was an all-German final. Bayer Leverkusen 3-1 over Bayern Munich. In the semifinals, we had Aston Villa and we had Real Madrid go to yet another semifinal, and yet again they lost. And the Carabao Cup, yet another German final. Dortmund versus Bayer Leverkusen, but Leverkusen lost this time and it went to Borussia Dortmund, with Arsenal and Nottingham Forest going to the semis. So after 2 seasons, what I find most shocking is Real Madrid not having a single trophy. They've been to 3 semifinals so far, but they haven't won anything. Maybe third time is the charm. Let's go to the end of season 3. Okay, the end of season 3. In League 2, the 4th division, it is Mallorca, the Hungarian side Ferencváros, and Panathinaikos getting automatic promotion, and one of Nice, Getafe, Mainz, or possibly Trabzonspor. Brentford got relegated and Brentford finished in 12th, guys. Wolves are still down there too, all the way in 15th. Leicester City finished in 21st. Some good news for Lyon and West Ham fans. They're both getting promoted to the 2nd division, with one of Hoffenheim, Forest, Lens, or possibly Stuttgart. Besiktas in 8th, Club Brugge in 13th, Bournemouth and Fulham survive in 16th and 17th. So does Real Betis. Unfortunately, Valencia, Salzburg, Braga, and Everton, they do not survive. Everton finished dead last, and they're going to be playing 4th division football in season 4. From the 2nd division up to the Premier League, the top division, it will be Benfica and the relegated Spurs that are going up. One of Fenerbahce, Sporting, PSV, or Porto will also go up via the playoffs. Celtic, a nice climb, top 9 in the 2nd division. Love to see it. Galatasaray fell off a little bit, so did Athletic Club Bilbao. Olympiacos and Crystal Palace survived. Lazio, they got relegated, and they just survived in the 2nd division after they got relegated. Brighton also survives, so does Sevilla, but Ajax, Feyenoord, and Lille does not survive, winning only 3 out of 46 matches. Tough times for Lille fans ahead. And the top division was won by Manchester City in season 3, 12 points ahead of Liverpool. Real Madrid in 3rd, PSG in 4th, Bayer Leverkusen the top 5, Atletico Madrid in 9th, Bayern Munich climbed up to 6th, Barcelona dropped all the way to 11th, while Arsenal finished in 13th. Juve also dropped. Man United, they're going right back down with Roma and Napoli. Manchester United cannot catch a break. The lower league BSM trophy, West Ham United winners over Rangers 2-0, with the semifinals having Valencia and Athens there. Both finished 2-0 as well. The FA Cup, first trophy for Barcelona, 1-0 over Juventus, with the semifinals having Sporting and Lazio in it, but they got absolutely hammered. And the Carabao Cup, a first trophy, 3rd time is the charm for Real Madrid. They got a trophy in season 3. It wasn't a massive trophy, but it was still a trophy. The Carabao Cup, they beat Dortmund 2-0 in the semifinals. It was a big boy semifinals. Dortmund beat Man City and Real Madrid beat Barca. So not really any surprises in season 3. Big clubs winning all the trophies. Hopefully that changes in season 4. All right, what do we got going on at the end of season 4? Guess what? Como, Genk, and Rangers are all going up to the 3rd division. Good on Como, seriously. Outlasting a team like Wolves, RB Salzburg, Leicester City, Celta, Wolves, Torino, or Dinamo Zagreb could also go up. Brentford and Copenhagen are still down there. So is Valencia. So is Everton. Everton got relegated and they're staying down there. Leicester City finished in 17th. Nice, what a horrendous time they are having. Same thing with Bremen, Mainz, and Basel in 23rd. From League 1 to the Championship, Wolfsburg, a German side, is top, with Lille, a relegated side, and one of Stuttgart, Bologna, Real Betis, or Feyenoord will also go up. Fulham in the top 9 in the 3rd division. Ajax is still down there. Bournemouth in 17th, Gladbach in 19th, Besiktas, wow, horrendous. Hoffenheim, Osasuna, Trabzonspor, and and Panathinaikos. Unfortunately, their third division football time, it has come to an end. From the championship to the top, Man United going back up to the top to try again, with Napoli also going up to try again. Lazio, Celtic. Man, Celtic is making some strides. They might go up eventually. Maybe they'll go up even this playoff. Atalanta or Fenerbahce could also go up. Sporting, PSV, Gala is in the top 10. West Ham and Roma. Disappointing in Roma, man. 14th place. Monaco stays up. Villarreal stay up. Lyon stay up. But Crystal Palace, Sevilla, and Marseille gets relegated. Back-to-back and 3 out of 4 seasons, the Premier League top division title, it goes to Manchester City. 2 points over Real Madrid. 3 points over Bayern Munich. Barca in 4th. PSG in 5th. RB Leipzig finished in 8th. That's nice to see. Then we got Chelsea in 13th. Spurs in 14th. Villa and Newcastle staying in the top division. Unfortunately, getting relegated. This is a big one. Benfica may be expected. AC Milan, unsure, but Inter relegated to the championship. How have this happened? So far, Inter Milano getting relegated is the biggest shock for me. Speaking of Italian sides, the BSM trophy, it went to Bologna. You know what? You gotta respect this trophy specifically in this video, because even though it is a lower league trophy, the clubs in this video participating in those leagues are extremely competitive. The BSM trophy here is like winning the Conference League. The FA Cup, a new club is winning it. Man City went to the final, but Bayern Munich beat them 2-1. In the semifinals, we had Barca and Manchester United. And the Carabao Cup, well, this is a nice surprise. Newcastle winning a trophy. In a 4-division Carabao Cup Super League, Newcastle are on top, beating Bayern Munich in a 5-goal thriller, with Liverpool and the relegated Inter Milano going to the semis. We gotta respect every club that wins something in this video, because every trophy is so difficult to win. Let's go to the end of Season 5. Inter Milan is in the dumps. Season 5, it is Torino, RB Salzburg, and Hoffenheim that are getting automatic promotion to the 3rd division, with Celta Vigo, Union Berlin, AZ Alkmaar, or Nice in the conversation. Everton just missed out. Brentford are still in League 2. So is Bremen, so is Getafe. Basel, Valencia is down there. Leicester City all the way down in 22nd. And Panathinaikos, who got relegated, they finished in 23rd. From League 1 to the Championship, Marseille, who got relegated, are going up. Bologna, who won the BSM trophy in Season 4, are also going up. And one of Bruges, Palace, Wolves, who finally got promoted, or Ajax. Fulham just missed out. So does Bournemouth and Sevilla. Feyenoord, Athens, and Gladbach are still down there. Como, they survive in the 3rd division. Good to see that. Unfortunately, Ferencváros, Rangers, Freiburg, and Genk, they all go down. Inter is not going to be in the 2nd division for long, because they got relegated and they're getting promoted right away. And same with the other Italian side from Milan, AC. Both Inter and AC finished 1-2. Brighton, PSV, Benfica, or Olympiacos could go up. Celtic in 8th place. I mean, they've really solidified themselves. Really good to see Celtic thriving in the 2nd very tough division of our Super League. Roma is struggling though. Fenerbahce is struggling. Lille and Lyon both stay up. Forest stay up. West Ham stay up. So does Real Sociedad. Unfortunately though, Villarreal, Stuttgart, and Athletic Club Bilbao gets relegated. Can we please have a different top division winner in Season 5? Yes, we can. Barcelona, 89 points. They only lost 1 match. That's insanity. City in 2nd, staying always competitive. PSG, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid are your top 5. Then it is Dortmund, Atletico Madrid, and Bayer Leverkusen. Liverpool and Arsenal rounded off the top 4. Nice to see Aston Villa still staying in this top division. RB Leipzig and Spurs. Man United, they stay up. So does Newcastle. Unfortunately, Porto, Napoli, and Atalanta do not. The BSM trophy, a tough trophy to win, went to Celta Vigo, 2-1 over Brentford. They went to the final. So did Lens and Bremen, who went to the semifinals, but they lost it. Put some respect on Celta Vigo's name. They outlasted some very good clubs. The FA Cup, Barca did the double over Manchester United, 3-1. And in the semifinals, we had Leipzig, but most surprisingly, we had Rangers. What an incredible run by Rangers, man. And the Carabao Cup, earning their 2nd trophy of the video, it went to Bayer Leverkusen. They won the FA Cup before, and now they took down the Carabao Cup 1-0 over Manchester City. In the semifinals, we had Atletico Madrid and Bayern Munich go there. Fantastic seeing Rangers making a deep cup run. Celta Vigo winning a very difficult trophy. City. Off to season 6 we go. Maybe those clubs can build on it. What do we got happening at the end of season 6? We got Brentford, Freiburg, and Nice getting promoted finally into League 1, and one of Osasuna, Genk, Dynamo Kiev, or AZ Alkmaar. Rangers are still staying down in League 2. So is Everton. So is FC Copenhagen. Basel is down there as well. Leicester City, I expected so much more from Leicester City. Bremen in 20th. Dynamo Zagreb in 21st. Panathinaikos, what happened to you guys? 23rd again. Villarreal and Athletic Club Bilbao are going up to the championship. Villarreal almost 100 points. Hoffenheim, Fulham, and Wolves might also get promoted. Maybe even Stuttgart as well. Bournemouth in the top 8. Feyenoord in the 11th spot. Sevilla in 12th. Mönchengladbach still staying down in League 1. So is Ajax. Como staying up in League 1. They've made some progress. They got promoted and they've kind of established themselves in that 3rd division. Unfortunately, Torino, Slavia Praha, RC Celta Vigo, and Mallorca, they are done. They are going to the 4th division, the bottom. Well, this is a nice surprise in the championship. PSV won the league. PSV, they got promoted. They're going to the top, guys. Underrated club, I guess. Napoli in 2nd place, also getting promoted. One of Benfica, Porto, Monaco, or Sporting. 3 Portuguese side in those playoffs. It would be hilarious if Monaco won it. Atalanta in 7th, Olympiacos in 8th. I want to see how Celtic did. Celtic, I don't see them. Lazio in 13th. There they are. Celtic, they are still staying in the 2nd division in 16th place. Getting relegated, Fenerbahce. Fenerbahce going down to the 3rd division with Marseille and Fiorentina. What a drop-off for Fenerbahce, man. At one point, they were getting promoted to the Prem. Now they're going to be playing in the 3rd division. And the Premier League in Season 6, the top division. Oh my. Bayer Leverkusen. Okay, I didn't expect that one. Bayern Munich in 2nd. 2 German clubs, 1-2. Real Madrid in 3rd. Arsenal in 4th. City is in 5th. PSG dropped all the way down to 7th, while Barcelona is in 6th. Liverpool in 9th. Dortmund in 11th. Inter Milano, they came up. They stayed up in 13th place. Not too bad. Juventus and Man United also stay up. AC Milan stays up. Aston Villa barely stay up, but going down is 3 English sides. Newcastle United, Spurs, and Brighton. Newcastle had a very good run in the top division, but that run is over. The BSM Trophy in Season 6, we got a brand new winner. It is an English side. It went to Fulham. 1-0 over Stuttgart, and in the semifinals, 3 of the 4 clubs were English sides. Wolves and Leicester were also there. The FA Cup, 5-goal thriller, but it went to Manchester City over a nice surprising finalist in Roma. And in the semifinals, Bayern Munich went there, and so did Nottingham Forest, but they lost to Roma on pens. And the Carabao Cup, Real Madrid, a very disappointing campaign for them here so far. No Premier League titles, no FA Cup titles at all. Only the 2nd time they win a trophy in this video, and it's the Carabao Cup. 3-0 over Liverpool, with Chelsea and Barca going to the last 4. Let's go and see what Season 7 looks like, shall we? This is the end of Season 7 with Valencia, Mallorca, and finally Dynamo Zagreb getting automatic promotion, and one of Braga, Osasuna, Celta Vigo, or AZ Alkmaar. Rangers are still down there. Everton is still down there. Extremely disappointing with a few of the Premier League sides. And this is the rest of the table, with Panathinaikos finishing dead last for the 3rd season in a row. If there was a National League, they would be gone. From League 1, Fenerbahce and Besiktas. A little bit of consolation, I guess, for Fenerbahce going back up to the championship. And one of Fiorentina, Girona, Wolves, or Nice would also go up. This is the rest of the League 1 table, what it looks like after 7 seasons. Brentford would go back down to the 4th division with Genk, Salzburg, and the German side in Freiburg. In the 2nd division, Newcastle got relegated in Season 6, but at the end of Season 7, they got automatic promotion back to the Premier League. And Sporting as well, one of Porto, Benfica, Brighton, or Celtic. Celtic, I mean, come on, you gotta give it to them, man. They've been so good, super underrated in a tough division. They finished above Spurs. Roma is down there as well. Forest stayed up. Olympiacos stayed up. So did Atalanta and Lille, and so did Athletic Club Bilbao and Galatasaray. But West Ham, Villarreal, and Wolfsburg did not stay up. And our Season 7 Premier League top division winner, another German club, not Bayer Leverkusen this time, Bayern Munich this time on 73 points. Man City in 2nd, Arsenal in 3rd, PSG, Leverkusen in 5th, Chelsea, Dortmund, and Aston Villa. Villa also had a very very good run in the top division, competing with all the good clubs that are in there. Liverpool in 11th. Real Madrid, so bad this video. What happened? In 12th place, AC Milan stayed up. Inter also very, very disappointing. 7 seasons for them. Monaco, there goes Manchester United, and there goes PSV. Man United relegated, I don't know what, the 5th time this video. The BSM trophy in season 7, Torino 2-1 over Girona in a very, very close final, with Celta Vigo and Mallorca going to the last 4. The FA Cup, a first trophy for a club, a French club, and PSG over the league winners in Bayern 2-1, with Arsenal and Bayer Leverkusen going to the semis. And the Carabao Cup, well, a little bit of consolation just like for Fenerbahce, but this time for Inter Milano. They won a trophy, yes, the Carabao Cup, 3-2 over Leipzig. We had PSV and Borussia Dortmund also in the semis. So we've gone through 7 seasons, and now I want to take a look at where some of the players are playing 7 seasons later. What clubs are they at? Alisson, as an example, he's 38 years old and he's still playing, but he's at Arsenal. Also, the 37-year-old Harry Kane is at Arsenal, yes. Arsenal has the 89 overall Xavi Simons, 28 years of age in the prime of his career. And they got Ruben Dias as well. So I'm a little surprised that Arsenal didn't win a single trophy in this video. Bayer Leverkusen, on the other hand, did win several trophies in this video, and they have Julian Alvarez and Michael Olise. What? This team is actually insane. They got Nico Williams too. And yes, they still got Florian Wirtz, 91 overall. They held on to him. Nuno Mendes is also at Bayer Leverkusen. And what does Real Madrid look like? They couldn't win the league. They couldn't win the FA Cup. Only 2 Carabao Cup trophies in 7 seasons. They got 92 rated Mbappe. They still got Vinny Jr. They added Kubo, who's 86 overall. Harvey Elliott is at Real Madrid. And Kulusevski, 94 overall Jude Bellingham. And 35-year-old Luke Shaw. Nico Schlotterbeck, 88 overall, is at Madrid. Ronald Araujo is at Real Madrid, 90 overall. How did this team only win 2 trophies in 7 seasons? What happened with Inter Milano? Well, they got 35-year-old Ollie Watkins and 38-year-old Heung-min Son, who is now 66 rated. Garnacho is at Inter. Savinho is also at Inter. Yo, they got Mohamed Kudus and 90 overall Martin Odegaard. Barella, Fratesi, 37-year-old Hakan Çalhanoğlu still there, and 37-year-old Marquinhos. What? But Bastoni is 89 overall. No idea how this team got relegated, honestly. Let's look at some random signings now. Ollie Watkins is not at Aston Villa, but Jonathan David is. Victor Boniface is also at Aston Villa, and so is Hakimi. Ain't no way Lewandowski's still not retired. 42 years of age, still 78 rated, and still at Barcelona. As Lewandowski's backup, Barca has Lautaro Martinez, though. And Lamine Yamal, he's only 23 years old. I can't believe it. 7 years later, still only 23, 94 overall. City still have Haaland, but they also brought in Frankie de Jong and 90 overall Gavi. Maybe he came as a package deal with Jules Koundé. Tomori is also at Manchester City, while Rafinha, 34 years of age, is at Liverpool. They also got Tiani Reinders, and the 27-year-old Rayan Cherki is at Liverpool too, with their main striker being Brian Brobby. Random players: Darwin Nunez plays for PSV, while Victor Gyökeres, he plays for Bayern Munich. Christian Pulisic is at RB Leipzig, guys. Ousmane Dembele, though, he stayed loyal to PSG. 34 years of age, he's still there. And he's partnered up with the 30-year-old 91 overall Rodrigo. Adam Ida committed himself to Celtic. Maybe that was the key to their success. 30 years of age now, 79 overall, still at Celtic. While Luis Diaz, who's now 34, plays for Manchester United, guys. Cody Gakpo, 32, 86 overall, Atletico Madrid player. Rafa Leao, who's now 31, but still top rated at 89, plays for Napoli. Good to see Justin Kluivert also commit himself. 32 years of age, and he's still at Bournemouth. The 31-year-old Alexander Isak, not staying at Newcastle 7 years later. No, he's at Chelsea with Cole Palmer, yes. But Nicholas Jackson did not stay at Chelsea. He went to Atletico Madrid. Amad Diallo also stayed loyal to Manchester United, 85 overall at 28 years of age. Arda Güler went to Bayern Munich from Real Madrid. Vitinha left PSG for City and then to Aston Villa. Moise Caicedo left Chelsea for Bayern Munich and then went to PSG. Mason Greenwood ended up back at Manchester United, guys. I don't know how you guys feel about that. And the final one we'll look at is this one. Dani Olmo, he left Barcelona. Guess where he went? So there we go, guys. Super League, 4 divisions, bunch of winners, bunch of seasons. We saw where players ended up. We saw what teams performed, and we saw what teams underperformed. underperformed. The biggest disappointment for me was definitely Real Madrid. With all the talent that they have, they couldn't even win the league once in 7 seasons, not even an FA Cup either. They won the Carabao Cup twice, but for sure I think we all expected more from them. Seeing Bayer Leverkusen win several trophies, seeing Bayern Munich win the league was also impressive. Celtic staying in the second division was extremely impressive, while it was also really nice to see a couple of clubs win the BSM trophy in Torino, Fulham, Celta Vigo, Bologna. Let me know your thoughts about how the video turned out, and if you have any other cool ideas, please comment them down below and we'll make sure to do them. Take care of yourselves, guys. Take care of each other. Stay happy, stay healthy, always keep smiling, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace, 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 peace.